From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
If people have concerns about their own personal safety, I guess I wouldn't be too concerned in terms of it being a random sort of event.
Bozeman law enforcement talks about the safety issues following a stabbing near an urban campsite. We have the details coming up at 6:33.
The walls are starting to come up on the new Gallatin County Law and Justice Center coming up. I'll tell you where construction stands.
How effective is your water filter at removing potentially harmful chemicals? I'm Willie James Inman with the results of a new report.
Alrighty, it is 6:31 on this Tuesday. Jay McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. Some thunder and lightning last night.
Yeah, a fair amount of wind as well.
Yeah.
So those all passed us at this point.
Oh, great. My dog will be thrilled.
Yeah, mine too. This morning we're seeing a lot of sunshine. There are some patchy areas of fog. Low-lying areas. Temperatures into the 40s and 50s this morning. You look at our futurecast. It's going to be absolutely bone dry today and probably tomorrow as well. There's a slight chance of some pop-up showers in southern parts of Gallatin, Madison, Beaverhead County, mainly over the mountains, not really amounting to much. Daytime temperatures today into the 80s.
Nice.
We're going to see a lot more sunshine, a little bit of wind. I'm going to break it all down for you coming up in just a few minutes.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Matt. 6:32, our top story this half hour. Patricia Bats' sentencing hearing, originally set for today, will now not take place until late August. The abuse and death of James Alexander Hurley shocked the community of West Yellowstone and the entire state. I spoke with a neighbor of the Bats-Sasser family about how she feels seeing the headlines and reading the articles that are coming out surrounding her former neighbor, Patricia Bats.
It's been disgusting, to be honest with you, because she should have just pled guilty and be done with it so that we don't have to listen to her anymore, because I'm over her and James and what they did. And just every time you see something in the news about it, it just brings up all those emotions again.
Patricia Bats' sentencing hearing is set for August 22nd at the Gallatin County Law and Justice Center. And I'm planning on being in the courtroom that day to hear victim impact statements and to see the end of what has now been a 3-year court proceeding battle in this horrific case of child abuse. And a transient Bozeman man is facing attempted deliberate homicide charges after an alleged stabbing in an urban camping community near Bozeman Beach. MTN's Kristen Merkel reports on what police say about safety concerns following an incident like this.
Last week, an urban camper was charged with attempted deliberate homicide after he allegedly stabbed another camper on Iron Horse Road right behind me, but police say that crime is not on the rise in these communities.
We responded to a call of actually an individual had taken themselves to AMR and reported that they had been stabbed.
According to court documents, Bozeman police responded to a report of a man who walked to the American Medical Response Office on Industrial Drive with stab wounds. The victim told officers that Lonnie Ray Williams was the one who stabbed him and that the alleged assault took place in a camper the victim had been staying in. Officers found Williams around 12:30 a.m. Friday morning on Iron Horse Road near Bozeman Beach in a tent. Williams allegedly had blood on his hands and drops of blood outside of his tent. Bozeman Detective Captain Dana McNeil says crimes like these can occur in these communities because of the circumstances.
Oftentimes people in those communities are dealing with mental health issues or substance abuse issues, and those present those sort of complications that you could imagine go along with those sorts of dynamics.
Bozeman City employees say that there are more urban campers in town now than ever before, but Detective McNeil insists there hasn't been an increase in crime within homeless communities.
I'm not sure that we're seeing anything in particular that's an increase in dealing with those particular communities over anything that we've seen historically. Our agency has frequent interactions with homeless community. A lot of our officers are on first name basis with a lot of those people and have a good working relationship with a lot of them.
McNeil says a crime like this stabbing is usually not random.
These are typically people that know one another and have motivations to do what they do. So if people have concerns about their own personal safety, I guess I wouldn't be too concerned in terms of it being a random sort of event.
Williams' next court date is set for July 21st. He's being held at the Gallatin County Jail on a $200,000 bond. In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Now, if you've been near 19th over in Bozeman, near the Law and Justice Center campus, you may have noticed plenty of activity and changes. MTN's Edgar Cedillo spoke with county officials on how the progress of construction is going.
There's plenty of construction at the Law and Justice Center campus. As you can see behind me, the walls for the new Law and Justice Center are starting to go up, and county officials say that construction is moving along smoothly.
So we're right on schedule. As you can see, they're still placing block and they're starting to frame the outside walls.
Walls are going up on the new $29 million, 67,000 square foot building that will replace the old Law and Justice Center.
Starting to frame each courtroom, so they'll work their way from east to west, building the courtroom.
The new courts building will house 4 district courts and 2 justice courts in spaces that are currently bigger than what are being used.
So they're about 300 square feet, I believe, larger than what they're currently in.
The new courts building is being built to keep inmate transfers away from the public through new corridors connecting to the existing jail.
Transport will take place where there's no interactions with the public. A lot of thought and work with the judges went into how this was laid out for efficiencies.
The current building is also being designed for the expansion in case the state decides to add a 5th judge to the district court.
This would be a judge's suite right here. And if we get a 5th judge, we'll finish it, and then they'll share the 4 courtrooms between 5 judges.
Construction is expected to wrap up by fall of 2024, and right after the current Law and Justice Center will be demolished. In Bozeman, Edgar Cedillo, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Edgar. Now, a fundraiser for Bozeman City Commissioner Iho Pomeroy has been established after Pomeroy underwent brain surgery to remove an aggressive glioblastoma tumor on June 23rd. The fundraiser aims to raise money for medical bills, treatment, and other costs. Pomeroy also owns and operates Iho's Korean Grill in Bozeman and sells her kimchi at area stores. Pomeroy has been a city commissioner for 10 years. KBCK has reached out to the city of Bozeman to learn more about the commissioner's official status, but has not received any information at this time. You can find a link to that fundraiser over on our websites. And in statewide political news, Monica Tranelle will officially announce her run for Montana's 1st congressional district this week. Her campaign kickoff event was last night in downtown Missoula. Now, this is Tranelle's 2nd time running to represent Montana's western U.S. House district. She lost to Representative Ryan Zinke in 2022. Tranelle will make other campaign kickoff stops in Kalispell, Bozeman, and Butte this week. And a recent study from the U.S. Geological Survey found nearly half of the country's tap water could be contaminated with potentially toxic compounds known as PFAS. A new report looks at which water filters can block the chemicals, and Willie James Inman has those results.
The Environmental Working Group tested 10 water pitchers and found some of the most well-known are not effective at fully filtering out PFAS. The so-called forever chemicals used in products like nonstick cookware, stain-resistant carpets, and cosmetics have been linked to an increased risk for a number of health problems.
Cancer, disruptions in the immune system, developmental delays in children, fertility problems, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure, to name a few.
EWG Senior Science Analyst Sydney Evans says 3 of the filters tested stood above the rest.
They actually reduced PFAS down to non-detectable levels, which is really great. We weren't really expecting to see that.
In the study, pitchers from clearly filtered and zero water blocked 100% of PFAS tested. So did the Standing Travel Berkey filter system. The Epic Pure pitcher was close, blocking 98% of PFAS.
For these pitchers to work properly, you need to consistently change out the filter, and buying those new filters can add up.
The Travel Berkey sells for $327, but the filter lasts 8 years. The other recommended pitchers have a lower upfront price, but changing the filters can cost hundreds of dollars a year. For a full year's use, Epic has the lowest price.
It was really easy to set up the filter. It flows through pretty quick. It's a decent size, so you don't have to refill it that much.
The Environmental Protection Agency is now considering new rules that would restrict the amount of PFAS in tap water. Evans says until then, these filters can help reduce your exposure. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.